Hi, I'm Michael Kaufman, and welcome to a very special edition of Cruise Line. Today, we have the honor of interviewing one of our seniors who's going to be leaving us soon. His name is Ryan Medici. There he is, not Versky. Ryan, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Just ready to get out.
I bet you are. How's it feel to be a senior right now?
Feeling a senior feels like it doesn't feel real, but it kind of does because it's like I already have college stuff set up, and then it's getting ready to go into summer, and then knowing that I'm doing something different, meeting new people, new classes, new everything basically, and I'm excited. I'm, it's going to be a bit sad, but I think it's be great to move on in my education journey.
So, where are you going to college?
I'm going to be going to Macomb Community College, and it will be for general studies. And then I'm thinking probably go to either Michigan State or to Wayne for political science and for international foreign relations.
Okay, wow. What got you interested in that?
Um, so it really, my whole belief in like my whole thing into politics and foreign policy definitely was during 2022 in February 24th. Was when the whole Russo-Ukraine war began. I got really interested in it. I learned a lot more. I like looked up a lot of history, so it got me into history, which then sprouted off to foreign policy, to politics, and then the whole election brought it along, and everything else that happened in these couple of years definitely just put me in a place where I'm like confident of saying like this is what I want to do. This is my future, and I know what I want to do when I'm older.
Fair. Wow. I love that answer. You know, if I was going to ask you to apply for a job, I'd want to see your resume. And you have a really nice digital resume you've thrown together. I see your name up there. I'm going to scroll past your video reel and say, hey, what is this? I love this. If you stumble on it, you'll see what I've been doing my senior year, which is great. And of course, this great picture of you at the SNL sign. And it tells us a little bit about you, being in musicals, being on stage, going to Lance Cruise, and
Making
then
videos.
got a lot of all your different videos, some great shots.
And
Uh,
then my Indeed page is there, which has all my resume.
oh, great. I'm wondering if we clicked on this. Oh, perfect. We
Oh,
are not ready to take the next step, so we will not do that. What I would recommend is maybe just click a link and have the resume up there, and that way it would just be a PDF, easy to find.
okay.
But for now, let's go all the way back to the one thing that most people would want to see, which is the first thing, your video reel. See the money wanna stay for your meal, get another piece of pie for your wife. Everybody wanna know how it feel. Everybody wanna see what it's like. Leaving it being kind, I mind. Being seen so every bit to make it money. Alright, all step back, all about to take the dance. The greenback boogie. Is there anybody in here? Is the fact that we get to work with kids, and I love kids, and I've always had a good relationship with kids, like, and just
wanting to help make a difference in the younger community and this generation, it's life-changing for me.
It is a fun class. We have a lot of fun. It changes every single day. The little ones make everything a lot of fun. However, there is a lot of work in the class. So there's a lot of lesson planning and behind-the-scene things that go on. So once you're done lesson planning and preparing for your lesson, that's when you get to come out on the preschool floor and teach it.
This class has given me opportunities like job opportunities, community service, fundraising, clubs. They have like a lot of connections with people, so like if I needed a job, like they could set me up with somewhere or with someone.
So in our class, you can earn your Child Development Associates. It's also college credit at a few colleges across the state. The Child Development Associates allows you to teach preschool across the nation. And
with Shane. And do you like Apple or Samsung better?
Apple.
Why is that?
It's Apple, you know?
Do you like the camera better?
Yeah, a little bit. That's probably like the only reason. I mean, I like both, so.
Okay, thank you.
I'm with
Elena Hayes.
And would you rather have an Apple or Samsung?
Apple.
Why is that?
Because I feel like Apple is way better than Samsung, and I have an Apple phone, so it's like I can maneuver better than Samsung.
There you go.
I'm here with.
Sophia?
And do you like Apple or Android better? Samsung.
I like Apple better.
Why is that?
I like to FaceTime my friends and family.
Okay. I'm here with.
Michael Conlon.
And do you like Apple or Samsung better?
Apple.
Why is that?
I had no combat experience. Got hired by the small city of Hamtramck, and I applied out to some bigger departments because I wanted to be able to do join different teams, SWAT team, K-9. I wanted other opportunities, so I applied for the city of Southfield and got hired by the city of Southfield in '95.
Ever a time in your career that made you proud to be an K-9 officer?
Well, there's quite a few. And I got a phone call that they just had an RA of a citizen, which is an armed robbery. I got to get up, get dressed. The lady was going out to leave for work. Her vehicle was parked in a carport. As she walked out to get into her vehicle, she opened her driver's door. A black male came up and put a knife to her and says, "Give me your purse," and basically robbed her and then fled the scene. So that's the information I had as I'm coming in. It's already going through my mind, how I'm going to proceed when I get there. So I arrived on scene. There were several officers over there. They gave me the synopsis of what they had. So my job was to put my dog in an area where that suspect had fled, and they threw the parking lot west.
Wow. Wow.
Everything combined.
That's a lot. What was your favorite?
My favorite probably would have to be the Hidden Heroes. Just to reach out to people's stories and then bring it out to the light to show what people have been doing. Because even though you might not see them, they're always doing something in the dark that they're saving lives, and they probably saved your life too. Everyone else's.
So, if you could give a piece of advice to a brand new broadcast media student, joining the class, they're coming for the first time, they're here in the first week, what piece of advice would you give them?
Biggest advice I would give would definitely be to get on the projects early. best thing to do, get your video stuff done early. When he announces it, go do it. So then when you're in class, you can then do all the editing. That was a couple times where I jumped on it very quickly. And overall, if you get it early, then you don't have to freak out about, oh, I got to do this. And then, you just have to do all the editing at school. So then you don't have to have, personally, my parents got on me a lot with stuff like that. So I can always tell them, well, it's got to be done at school. I already done everything at home. So I'm basically all good. So, hey, that's the best thing I would suggest.
Yeah, you got to get your filming done quickly, or else it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You got only so many hours to edit at school. Well, I loved seeing your entire reel. I thought that was a lot of fun. It's nice that people can look through your website if they want to, and although
This would be the right, top right.
and kind of walk through it and see all the things, just like we did. You can see full videos, which is great, and I do love the pictures. So if you could see yourself 10 years in the future, what do you see yourself doing in 10 years?
10 years in the future. I probably want to hopefully have a little, not a house, but like apartment, maybe starting off in my political career and maybe trying out for like city legislator or something in the cities. And then I want to probably work myself higher up to maybe state legislators and then probably to the federal level. Overall, in my life, I want to try and become, I know it's like a kid's dream, but to try and become a president, but it's going to take a lot of work and sweat. But I think I have the ability to, especially with the younger generation coming in. People want younger people in the power.
Yes, they do, and we need them. So if you could, in 6 words or less, describe your philosophy or how you live, 6 words or less, how would you say that?
6 words or less. Live your life with full opportunity.
Sure, we'll say that's 6. Yes. Nice job. All right. And I wish you all the best as you leave L'Anse Creuse and move forward. I'm glad we had a chance to have you over here at Pankow and do some really cool things. I'm looking forward to voting for Ryan in the future. So I'm serious. Best of luck to you, and take care. For this special edition of Cruise Line, this is Michael Kaufman and Ryan Medici saying bye.
Adios.